stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. The short hands, it's Nimrod. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Flicks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second here about USF. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bulls are on the move.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Toss to the outside. Finding open area. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
We know this running back's a playmaker. He's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's got more. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign. But, of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it? The war on I-4. I mean, that's just it's a dope name. I really like it. Obviously, this is kind of a new rivalry, but UCF, USF, they're fighting for the same kids in recruiting and building a program.
Yeah, man, whether you get off on McIntosh Road, the Florida Turnpike, or Lake Mary Boulevard, these two schools do not like each other. Whether it's the Bounce House or Raymond James Stadium, the war on I-4, baby, that's where it's at.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got a chance. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Under fire. And as he throws, right on target this time. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun. Looking for the score. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got him still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
absolutely silly? He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's open. Room to the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick gain. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on first down. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The RPO, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
The play action fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And the quarterback quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
The give from the gun.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up and see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! Music now! Music now!
He makes a grab! Into the end zone! Touchdown, UCF! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nimrod. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Going to swing it on second down. Still looking on the move. Zings it complete to the right. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Bulls. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Usf offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fights off the defender. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's in. Complete. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
That's why that guy plays DB, not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Bulls in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. A lot of urgency for this offense. Got his man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Knights decide to punt it away. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The handoff to Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Florida.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Rides the back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Power football with the run. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Turning it on. Touchdown Knights. And that one will give them the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 24 over Utah. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's loose. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. expects that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back to the 43.
Action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to the offense.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Now the play fake. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision. QB, you're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target, no one's open, throw it away, and live to play another day.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Knights are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be fit.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Sets up the screen. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
This time it's complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. And at this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple of completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the reset. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Each corner is going to give them some space. Pocket breaking down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, you could definitely catch a break there with that ball bouncing out of bounds. Third down, trying to make a play, trying to get the first down, but Palmer, ball security is job security.
Especially against this defense, David, because we know they take pride in creating turnovers. They practice this throughout the week. They're running the football, getting hats on it. You see guys constantly swatting away. This offense very lucky that was not a turnover.
Lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move on. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McLaughlin. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Bulls want to move quickly. The DBs will back off a bit. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. The play action fake. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither.
He uncorks one deep. And they say this is a game of inches. Just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big game. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They want to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he makes the catch. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Utah. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Toss to the left. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And it's no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some guys just have a knack of fighting.